Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Aishwarya and you know me as Mr. Love Tarot. Thank you so much for your continued support and for your love. It means a lot to me. So if you have recently joined, I hope you enjoy the videos that I put out. I hope you connect with my energy and you allow me to connect with yours. So today I am doing a slightly different topic. This is going to be about your past life love story with your soulmate or your twin flame. If you are on a twin flame journey, you already know, and how the energies are going to play out in this lifetime. Okay, so now what you need to understand is you could have different past life stories with one individual. What we are going to do is we are going to tap into one of those stories and see how the energies are affecting in this lifetime. So particularly what kind of energies you need to heal, what you are going through, and how you can speed up the process of understanding your soul purpose. So if there's somebody and you feel a very strong soul tie with that person, you feel this is your soulmate, you have a hard time letting that person go, you are telepathically talking to that person, you see them in your dreams, most likely you share a past life story with that person, and we are going to decipher how this is going to work in this lifetime. What is your journey? What are your soul contracts? So I am going to tap into one of the stories which is going to affect you in this lifetime. Okay, the energies are going to be similar, something you need to learn, something you have not learned previously in your previous lifetime. Okay, so I'm really excited to tap into your energy. We will see where it goes. Okay, please keep an open mind. All right, this is going to be a general reading, so whenever you stumble upon this video is when you are meant to hear the message. If you feel something is not for you, do not try to apply it to your situation, to your understanding of what your journey should be. Okay, we all have free will, so always remember that. With that being said, if you like this video, if you are new, and if you connect with my energy, please consider subscribing. There are plenty of pick a card videos, shorts videos for you to check out. The playlist is linked in the description box, and I also offer personal readings, so if you are interested, you can check out all the details. My Amazon wish list is down below. If you would like to donate a tarot or an oracle deck, something you would like to see in your videos, you can check it out. Thank you for being so kind and generous to all the people who have donated, for all the lovely comments you send my way, for all the emails that I get. Thank you so much. So we have 3 piles and we have stars on them. So close your eyes and calm yourself down. Intuitively pick the one you are most drawn to. If you are drawn to more than one pile, go ahead, check it out. You may find some messages in there as well. Alright, so with that being said, let's see what we have for you today. Hello group 1. If you chose the pink star, welcome to your reading. So today we are going to talk about your past life love story with your soulmate or your twin flame if you are on a twin flame journey, and how the energies are going to play out in this lifetime. So if there's somebody you feel you share a strong soul connection with, and you have a hard time letting them go, you talk to them telepathically, you see them in your dreams, most likely you two are connected to each other or you have known each other in a past life. And today I am going to tap into the energies of one of your previous lifetimes. So what you have not learned and what patterns are repeating, what you need to heal from, and how you can speed up the process of understanding your soul journey, your soul's purpose, and how you two are linked together. What is your soul contract? Alright, so we have 10 of Wands, Queen of Swords, the Fool, 6 of Cups, and 10 of Pentacles. And then we have Magician and the Mirror, New Love, and Taking Steps. Okay, alright, I feel your journey with this person has been seemingly endless. Well, your past life journey was full of hardships, You are repeating the same cycles because your soul contract was not complete. Your conscious evolution did not happen the way it was supposed to. Now, one thing you must understand, twin flame and soulmate journeys are meant to help us ascend to a higher level of consciousness, to activate our spiritual growth. It is more focused on our soul's growth, its development, not just limited to being with someone and getting married, having kids, the happily ever after. Not always that. You have spent a couple of lifetimes together, but not always as a romantic partner. In one of those lifetimes, you were indeed romantically associated to each other. So the feminine was a giver. She sacrificed a whole lot to support the masculine, and although the masculine had love for her, he was mostly absent. He was apparently focused on the coins, on making a name for himself. Now, these are about the energies and not the gender. You could be a man embodying the divine feminine energy, and a woman could absolutely embody the energy of the masculine, but I am going to call it as masculine and feminine. Now, the feminine could not be who she wanted to be because I feel she sacrificed her dreams, her goals for the masculine. She chose not to make herself a priority, and she was actively involved, invested in uplifting the masculine. A lot of you will resonate with the divine feminine's energy. You might have gone through this with your divine counterpart, with your soulmate or twin flame, if you know who I'm talking about, where you were carrying all the heavy load of your relationship all along, while the masculine is more free-spirited, inconsistent, much more concerned with the worldly affairs, probably took you for granted. I feel if you know who this is, you have been together where you were investing more than the other person, and of course it would not have worked out, which made you question yourself. You might have asked yourself why this is not working out when you are doing everything right. You are being the perfect version of yourself. And 10 here talks about completion, which means you have to end this pattern of yours in this lifetime. Something you may not have done before in your previous lifetime. You will experience positive movement in your journey only when you learn the lessons you were meant to. For the feminine, it is about acknowledging and accepting her power, her true self, and for the masculine, it is to awaken to the spiritual path of going within in order to get in touch with his feminine side. He needs to learn to be more expressive through his words, actions, beliefs, his thoughts. Now look at this image. She is self-aware, confident, mature, quite intelligent emotionally. She is in her true power. She is sitting at an elevated position, and to me this is about leveling up, raising the bar, moving towards a high vibrational energy. And the flag is usually a symbol of victory, which means overcoming all the challenges, fears, insecurities, obstacles you have been facing in your path. And twin flame soulmate relationships takes a lot of individual inner work and healing to come into union. If you are vibrating at a lower frequency, which means being jealous, blame games, replaying all the negative emotions over and over again, and your ego constantly keeping you stuck, wishing harm on the other person because you are feeling rejected, you are going through pain, and so you wish the same for the other person. I feel this is not how it works, and if this is where you are at, you will perhaps never learn to ascend, to be awakened, to move beyond the petty energies If you can see, this bowl is hidden, which means she knows when and where she needs to invest her emotions. She will naturally invest where there's equality, equal giving and receiving. She is a mature, strong woman. This is a woman who will prioritize herself. So my beautiful feminines, this is something you have to learn. This is a part of your soul journey. You need to work on yourself, find balance between your head and your heart, logic and emotions. I feel you could have been extremely closed off because of your past experiences, not wanting to give to any individual, not even to yourself. You have to heal from this. You have to heal. You have to heal from this Ten of Wands experience. You have been doing it for a really long time, lifetimes after lifetime. You have to, you have to, you have to heal. You have to heal from this. You have to heal from this Ten of Wands experience because you have been doing it lifetime after lifetime, and now this has become a burden you don't want to carry. All of these energies you have to learn to transmute. So think of it as a lesson towards your personal and spiritual development. Just because something did not work out in the past doesn't mean it never will, right? And the moment you start looking at things in a positive light, meaning instead of blaming your person or yourself, being caught up in whys and hows, holding on to the hurt, pain, betrayal, and you tell yourself, yes, this is it. You have hit rock bottom. You have gone through hell, but now you have to create a heaven for yourself. Either you keep yourself stuck, or you learn to show up for yourself. Work on yourself. At least now you know what you don't want. Your sole lesson in this lifetime is to learn to show up for yourself. That is what I'm getting. And you always show up for other people, and you hope they are going to show up for you. But I feel usually it doesn't happen, and that breaks your heart. So you have to learn to be there for yourself. The divine feminine could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Now, just look at your journey. As soon as you free yourself from all the things you have been holding on so tight, everything that is absolutely of no use to you, and everything that is keeping you from reaching your highest potential, you will be a new person, a new version of yourself. You will experience a massive energy shift, and it is going to bring a whole lot of peace in your life. I mean, look at her. She is carefree, and there's a sense of calmness even when she is standing on this cliff, at the edge of the cliff. So she's also holding this amethyst crystal, which is symbolizing the third eye chakra, and that talks about clarity, spiritual ascension, being awakened, your third eye opening up, intuition getting stronger. So as soon as you detach yourself from people who have been creating doubts in your mind about yourself, toxic energies around you, situations that are not yours to deal with, yet you are there because of another individual. So once you learn to let go of all of this, you will see new opportunities and doors will open up for you. When you start a new cycle, even if it's with the same person, remember, do not hold on to anything from the past. Just be in that moment without much expectation about the future. The Fool usually talks about different possibilities, which could be positive or negative, but the key here, being fully present in this divine journey, learning from each other. I do feel for a majority this is more of a twin flame connection, but for a handful of you this could also be a higher level soulmate. Okay, I'm getting there will be a new beginning in this connection once the divine feminine will be in her power. Okay, for some of you, if you don't know who this is, your soulmate is about to enter your life very soon, and you know, you may have gone through this whole journey or this whole situation of being hurt, betrayed, taken for granted with your karmic partner. Okay, so that was a catalyst to your activation as a divine feminine, as the empress. And now if you are in this energy, you have ended your soul contract with your karmic, your soulmate is about to enter your life. And for all those who are on a twin flame journey, you are surely in separation. Use this time to work on yourself, to speed up the process. The more you work on yourself, your twin will go through similar experiences, and when you are at the same level energetically, this brand new, positive, beautiful start will almost dazzle you. Okay, alright, I feel you could be seeing birds, especially trying to get your attention, maybe chirping a lot or just making noise around you more than usual, or crows in particular, and they want to kind of let you know you are divinely protected. So do not be afraid to walk alone if you need to, and when the timing is right, the right person in all his or her glory will join you. Okay, we have the Six of Cups showing in this reading is another confirmation of a past life soul connection, and this also talks about reconciliation. So you know guys, I feel your divine masculine will come along as a completely evolved being, depending upon the energy and where you are right now in this journey. We will talk about that later, but I feel after a while you are going to connect with this person who is someone from your past. Could be an old friend, someone you may have dated for a really brief period of time, someone from school, or you went to the same university, or just someone you may have known for years. Okay, so this is how it is going to go. You will meet, there will be an intense attraction and acceptance of love. You may date briefly, and then there will be a period of separation, going through massive transformation in your personal individual lives, and you will go your separate ways. When your energies will align, you will reconnect. Okay, if you are on a twin flame journey, you have practically known this person all your life. This looks like a very long, drawn out separation. Now just look at this image, from a little boy and puppy to a man maybe in his late 30s or early 40s with a grown-up dog. Alright, I'm also hearing for a few of you, I feel unfortunately this separation might not end. It doesn't make a difference because your souls are always connected to each other, because one of you or both of you may decide not to be in this twin flame journey. You may choose a soulmate over this twin flame connection, alright? And that's where free will comes in. Regardless of that, there will be a marriage happily ever after, whether it's with this twin flame or with another person who will be a soulmate. And for others, there will be a reconciliation, which is going to take a while because I'm sensing a lot of healing and inner work needs to be done first. Masculine has been dealing with his own issues, you know, like getting financial stability, or have to constantly deal with family issues, or possibly the masculine has been in relationships which were toxic, abusive, and just too demanding and not at all fulfilling. He has his own personal journey and karmic contracts that he needs to be done with before he can come to you, and you, the divine feminine, needs to be in your power. Okay, you need to be in your vibrant divine feminine energy, which is all about nurturing, giving, emotional maturity, being mature, being caring and compassionate, first towards yourself and then towards others. I also feel one of you will have a dog, and this dog will be your spirit guide. When you meet this person, that's when this dog will come into their life. And strangely, I feel this dog will pass over the rainbow bridge when you two come together. Okay, I don't know, this is a very specific message. And for most of you, the masculine will have a dog. So the dog will help the masculine to soften his heart and be more giving, compassionate, learning to express love. Right? For a majority of you, there will be physical distance. So you could live in different states, cities, or even countries. Now this is about fulfillment, material, emotional, financial, spiritual, and physical. Okay, this to me is a power couple, the Shiva Shakti energy, a relationship based on mutual love, respect, trust. Above all, there's fairness and understanding. If this is a soulmate connection for you, I feel you will marry your soulmate, emotional as well as financial. You are going to buy a house, start your family, and this is going to be a harmonious relationship. Okay, so a lot of you have known your soulmate, but probably you have not dated that person. You like that person, there is a strong attraction, but somehow you two never got together. You may have been in different relationships, or you were separated because of distance, but you are going to come together and you will reunite. For others, I feel if you are on a twin flame journey, some of you are going to decide to not come into union with your twin flame in this lifetime, and you will choose a soulmate over this twin flame connection. Okay, and that's when you will find a lot of stability, love, fulfillment in your life. This is not going to be your first marriage. I feel financial instability will be an important factor for delays in this connection. So both of you need to work on this. And I'm also getting the divine masculine's soul will awaken much later as compared to the feminine. So you could come together maybe in your late 30s, early 40s, mid 40s. Even after that, probably both of you will have children. Okay, nonetheless, I feel there will be a wedding for a majority of you. Okay, sooner or later. For you in particular, group 1, your soul mission is to create your own legacy and reunite with your divine counterpart in this lifetime. Just look at your journey from the 10 of Wands, which talks about ending a difficult cycle, to the 10 of Pentacles, which is about perfection, completion, fulfillment, being satisfied, being loved, creating a legacy. So that is how your journey is supposed to go. Okay, I'm sensing the divine masculine could be a water or an earth sign individual. Now let's look at your journey and where you are right now. We have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. For some of you, you may have recently connected with your soulmate. Either they have already entered your life or they will, and you will feel an instant connection. For others who are in separation with your soulmate or twin flame, I feel they could be dealing with someone new, probably a karmic partner who is taking up all their energy and focus at this point. For some of you, I can sense your twin flame is still energetically connected to his or her ex-partner, ex-spouse. Yeah. And they need to heal from their past and all of their negative experiences. Okay, so maybe you have someone new, or the person, your soulmate or twin flame, they are dealing with a new person in their life. All right. And we have the Magician and the Mirror. Right now you are trying to create a balance between the masculine and feminine energies within yourself. which means most of you are working on yourself, your stability, your personal and spiritual development, creating order in your life, being in tune with your higher self, self-love, self-care. There is a high probability one of you is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, and the other one is a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is yin-yang energy. Honestly, if you don't know whether you are on a twin flame journey or who this person is, I don't think this is the pile for you, because I feel you are far ahead in this journey. You're not at the initial stages. I feel you are actively manifesting your divine counterpart with this mirror. Maybe you are doing mirror magic, where you are visualizing your future with this person, and I feel your positive efforts on yourself is somewhere being reflected on your partner. And you could also be practicing the law of attraction, positive thought, positive action, positive affirmations. I feel most of you are on the right path. You are doing what you should do right now. The image speaks for itself, right? This woman is ascending stairs which leads up to a beautiful palace. So your goal is in sight. This is the place where you have to reach. There is progress. You are moving forward in the right direction. You have been on this path for quite some time. You still have to cover this path. I feel there's still work which needs to be done, both internally and externally. I would say do not stop or pause. Keep going, even if you don't see results right away, okay? You just have to take the necessary steps and be ready to consider a wider perspective. Number 10 could be the birth date of your partner, or could be for you. For a few of you, if you are on a twin flame journey, your separation could last up to 10 years. And for a few of you, I feel you could get married in October, okay? And that is where I am going to stop. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, type 1010 to claim the message, and that's how I will know this is your pile. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sending lots of love and light to you. Take care. Hello group 2. If you chose the green star, welcome to your reading. Now today we are going to talk about your past life love story with your soulmate or your twin flame, and how the energies will play out in this lifetime, okay? Now remember, if you feel there's somebody and you have a strong soul connection with that person, there is a sense of familiarity. You are unable to let them go, and you could be together for multiple lifetimes. You definitely have a past life story. Today we are going to tap into one of those lifetimes and see what kind of soul contract you have with this person, what you have not learned, and how it is repeating in this lifetime, okay? For you to get a better understanding of what this journey is all about. Now let's tap into one of your love stories. See where it takes us, what you need to learn. Alright, first of all, you can see we have 3, 3, and 3. Wow, so the number 3 is really important in this connection. You could be seeing 333, or I feel you have already been together with your divine counterpart for 3 lifetimes, and in one of those past lives, the divine feminine was a highly awakened soul. Now remember, I am talking about the feminine energy and not the gender. You could be a man embodying the feminine energy, or a woman could easily embody the energy of the masculine, okay? For convenience, I will be using feminine and masculine, alright? So I feel she could have been an empath, or a light worker, a healer, a doctor, or a practicing witch. She was well known in her community, enjoyed privilege and respect. People would come to her for advice. She lived a very fulfilling life in terms of her personal power. Alright, I'm sensing this could be around the 13th or the 14th century. I feel the feminine was already married to the divine masculine. At times, the feminine neglected her role as a wife. Needless to say, she could not maintain a healthy balance between her work and personal life. Now, with her growing popularity and success, she was more focused on her personal and spiritual growth. She absolutely forgot to invest and work on her relationship. So, as a result of that, I feel the divine masculine and the divine feminine decided to part ways by ending the marriage. Okay, so you could have been divorced instead of trying to work it out. Wow, so that is not the story I was expecting, but I feel it was a painful ending. Both of you were hurt in your own ways. Now, I feel in this lifetime, the divine feminine leads a very quiet life. She could be an empath, a light worker, truly intuitive, but she doesn't accept or channel her powers in the right direction. She is a natural charmer, which means people are drawn to her, even when she thinks this is totally unnecessary. So if you are the feminine, you might have seen yourself attracting energy vampires in the form of friends, family members, or romantic partners, definitely on a twin flame journey, but you are in the early stages of your union. 2 to 3%, this is a soulmate connection. Now, in both the cases, I feel this is someone you have dated for about a year or two, and I feel you already know that you share a very strong soul connection with this person. This is your twin flame. But I also want to add here that twin flame and soulmate connections are soul contracts meant to activate our personal and spiritual growth. It is about our ascension to a higher level of consciousness. These are really powerful connections which may or may not lead to marriage or a long-term commitment. You know, I'm sensing the divine masculine is quite popular, and you could have met this person online or through friends, and you may have clicked right away. For some of you, this could have been a long-distance relationship, and for others, this could have been a situationship. So this could have been a casual relationship, not a committed relationship, okay? There could be flirting, being too friendly, coming closer, going on dates, or friends with benefits. For the masculine, this could have been a casual affair, or he was already open to exploring other options. And I feel for the feminine, she may have fallen in love with him. She could have thought he is the one, and most certainly already planned the future. Now, if you see here in this image, she is standing on the shore, all prepared, but what's beneath the surface is unknown. Similarly, I feel for you, everything was perfect. The feminine was focused on winning the masculine's heart by investing her all in this connection. She could have lost track of herself, and you know, her world started to revolve around the masculine. And for the masculine, I am sensing a more laid back, fun, being in the moment kind of energy. Clearly, I'm sensing there is dependency and over attachment from the feminine side. We have the Three of Swords. I'm getting a third party energy. The masculine in this connection could embody the energy of a player. There could have been red flags which either the feminine avoided or failed to see. I feel there was a lot the feminine overlooked in this connection. At times, her intuition gave a nudge that something was not right, but she did not really listen to her intuition. I'm getting a specific message. Your partner could have told you that I'm hearing it meant nothing, or something like, I don't have feelings for you. And these words sort of trigger you even to this date. For a few of you, this could have been an empath-narcissist relationship, because I feel when the two of you were together, the masculine was not at all awakened, and probably he did not believe in spirituality or soul connections. The concept of soulmates would have been far beyond his understanding. So I feel he was in his shadow energy. I feel whatever you saw was mostly the darkest parts of him. Okay, this person would have been extremely self-serving. They do not think about their highest potential or their soul's growth, and they kind of operate at a 3D level. You know, they're not out of the matrix. I feel you may have got them flirting with someone, or someone told you they are seeing someone else, because I'm seeing there's a sense of betrayal here, and it made you resentful, angry. You have invested a whole lot of yourself in this connection. You are not somebody who trusts people easily, and yet you trusted this man or woman, and they knew you were very serious. Even then, they chose to hurt you. You know what? I feel the feminine has such a pure energy and a loving heart, which makes it easier for the masculine to manipulate her or trick her into believing what he wants. Okay? There could have been no communication or movement, or simply issues in your connection. You know, like background differences. One of you maybe was not stable financially, or maybe this person is temperamental. Even after all of that, you have been hoping to reconcile. I do feel she would have given him another chance, or this could have been a back and forth energy. You know, there could be temporary togetherness, and for some of you, I'm hearing they were engaged, married, or committed to someone else, and they were having an affair with you. Now, in my opinion, the thing about second chances is that it should be given when you can see positive changes leading to effective outcome, right? There's no point repeating the same cycle. And I feel the universe has been giving you hints and signs about what was going on or what you were supposed to do. But as I said, the feminine was not in tune with her emotions, with her energy, with her intuition, with her higher self, because of codependency. What was needed was for the feminine to stand her ground, to create a boundary, and to make it known. And strangely, I feel in this lifetime, the roles have been reversed. Now the masculine's sole mission is to let the feminine realize her true power. You know, she is highly intuitive, or she is an empath, a channel, a medium, maybe a starseed, a light worker. And because both of you are not in tune with your higher self, this connection is full of challenges. I feel these soulful, divine connections are meant to teach us more about discovering ourselves, you know, who we truly are. So the feminine need to really connect with her higher self. She has to be in tune with who she is, because apparently she has forgotten how powerful she is. And I feel a lot of feminines are doing that right now. And the masculine is working on his external growth. And I feel he is open and ready to accept the best option for himself. Regardless of this connection, he is going to choose that. Now here we have the Tower. So something could have happened which was devastating for you. It kind of really brought all your fears to the surface. I'm sensing all of a sudden the masculine may have announced that he is moving in with someone, or he is engaged, something related to a stable offer or commitment. And you could have thought to yourself, you have been doing everything right to see this connection through, and not once did he talk about taking it to the next level. Yes, this was absolutely a massive blow. You may have been confused. Like, I don't know who this person is. This is not the person I fell in love with. They showed something, believed in something else, but their action was contradictory to what they made you believe. Said in a past life you were married, and that did not work because the feminine was consumed by her spiritual path. Saying your soul contract with your twin flame is not to come into union. It's more about the masculine helping the feminine understand the light inside of her, enhance her spiritual gifts, and to create abundance for herself. Now, it may trigger a few people, so I really apologize for that if that is not what you were looking for. In your past life, you had a perfect life, the feminine, which you did not appreciate or hold on to. You were successful, and you were with the person who was literally your other half. On the contrary, in this lifetime, the masculine did not quite appreciate the feminine, and he is not in touch with his higher self. This is just a consequence of your own karma in your past life, okay? You don't have to take this personally. You can be a high priestess and still come into union with your divine counterpart. You can do it all. You don't have to sacrifice one for the other, okay? And that is something you need to learn. The divine feminine could be a fire or water sign, whereas the divine masculine could be an air sign individual. Now let's have a look at where you are currently in your journey. It says, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Wow, so we are not surprised, are we? You have to let go of your obsession, which is not letting you realize your strength. And I feel there is a lack of confidence, self-worth, and more of, I am not good enough. It's my fault. I don't deserve this. Constantly looking at your partner for affection, validation, emotional support. And now you are having a hard time breaking free. If you can see this as a unicorn and it is chained to a tree, but unicorns are imaginary and mystical creatures, which means the blockage is mostly created in your mind. This is unique, it's one of a kind, right? Just like you. And you need to free yourself from this blockage that you have created about yourself, and you can do that once you decide to look within. Listen, remember, if something is meant for you, it will eventually come to you. And if you have missed out on something or someone, so maybe right now you are not in alignment with that particular thing or with that person. And just think about it. If you are not in tune with yourself, how do you expect yourself to be in tune with your divine masculine or divine feminine? It is such a high vibrational connection. If you want to enjoy the entirety and the positive side of that connection, you have to be on the same level. Otherwise, all you are going to get is the shadow energy. And I'm not saying this is going to be easy. It's never impossible. You have to remember you are as unique and magical as this unicorn. Your light guided people in the past life. Imagine how powerful you are. And even now people are attracted to you, to your light. So you need to take a leap of faith and jump out of the fence. Find the courage to get your strength back. Okay? And here we have the world. Now this is about a brand new beginning in your life. You have to think about yourself, broadening your horizon to get a different perspective. If you see this figure has its back turned towards us, which means he or she is not looking back. They are ready to move forward into the unknown. And this tower moment happened, which shook your foundation. Everything you believed may have seemed irrelevant So this is going to act as a catalyst only for you to pick yourself up and rebuild your life, rebrand yourself. You have to move forward. That's the only way you will get through this. Once you discover your hidden light, it will not just remove blockages from your path, you will experience shifts and movements externally in your life. I feel this is affecting a major part of your growth. Externally, your career is not growing, or maybe you are stuck at a job you don't love. Your health is being affected. Some sort of major health issue may have come up. So this is affecting a whole lot of who you are and how the world sees you, because you don't see your light. As we say, like attracts like. You will attract people who will help you grow. New possibilities, new doors will open up for you in all areas of your life once you learn to let go. And you will find yourself surrendering to the universe rather than controlling the way you want your life to be. The feminines need to really detach themselves from the past and heal, find balance within. You don't need validation from your twin flame. You don't need to depend on them. I believe once you realize your worth, you will automatically invest in the right people. We have the loving woman. Now this is exactly what I have been telling you all along. This is about tuning into your feminine energy, and that goes for both of you. If you look at this image, this woman is enjoying a bright sunny day in her own company. She is confident, loving, caring, and she can find peace and happiness without being dependent on someone else. So sometimes you have to learn to walk alone, to connect with yourself, and soon you will find positive, happy energies surrounding you. So organize your thoughts and your life. That is my advice to you. And that is the only thing you should focus on. And for the masculine, he needs to walk away from certain situations, toxic people, unhealthy family dynamics, maybe end his current partnership. You know what? I feel in this lifetime, the masculine has been a go-getter. He is quite successful, and he always chooses the best option for himself. Okay? He is quite logical. And I think he is going to reject the feminine to be with another person because the feminine is not in her empress energy, in her divine feminine energy. But I feel the person he is going to choose, thinking she is the empress, will turn out to be a false empress. Okay? So now the third party is going to show him what control, domination, toxicity looks like. So for him to free himself and end this connection, to understand the importance of the divine feminine when he lost her, will be a journey full of struggles. Okay, I feel you will reunite when you are in your emperor empress energy. You are on the way to embracing yourself as a divine feminine. And for the masculine, I feel he is going through ego deaths one after the other, and that is going to teach him to be humble, patient, appreciative of what he has and when he has it. And he is also going to learn it the hard way, that the grass is not always greener on the other side. The moon cycles will help you ground yourself. So whenever there is a full moon, tap into your intuitive side. Okay, and you can also do healing moon rituals. Okay, you can find it from the internet, because your emotions will be heightened, so you will connect with each other through dreams, telepathy. You are going to connect with your divine counterpart a lot more during full moons. So analyze your thoughts, analyze your emotions. If you are angry with your divine counterpart, with your masculine, you need to work on that. You need to learn to forgive. And angel number 333 definitely has a message for you. So look it up and see what the angels have to say. As I said, number 3 is extremely significant in your connection. This person could be older than you, 3 years older or maybe 3 years younger. Or this could be their life path number, their birth date. They could be born in March. They could also be a Gemini, or something about their third house. It could be unstable or imbalanced. Alright, so that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. So if this reading resonates and if you like it, type 333 and that's how I will know this is your pile and this resonates with you. You can write about your journey and how this is resonating. If it is, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I would love to have you here. I am sending lots of love, light and healing energy to you. Take care. Hello pile 3, if you chose the yellow star, welcome to your reading. So today we are going to talk about your past life love story with your soulmate or twin flame and how the energies are going to play out in this lifetime. Now you have to remember that if there's somebody and you feel you share a strong soul connection with that person, there is a sense of familiarity. You are unable to let them go. You see them in your dreams and there could be telepathic communication, most likely. So you could have been together multiple lifetimes, and we are going to tap into one of those lifetimes, the lessons you have not learned or contracts you have not completed in your previous lifetime, which is going to affect you in this lifetime. Okay, we are going to see your journey and where you are right now. Alright, right away I feel this is a soulmate connection and not a twin flame connection. Okay, and you have a lot of karma together, like a karmic soulmate. I feel you were really happy with your divine counterpart in a past life. The divine feminine lived her life by a set of rules or virtues imposed by her family or the society. Now please keep in mind, I'm talking about the feminine energy and not the gender. You could be a man representing the divine feminine or a woman resonating with the divine masculine's energy. Okay, so for convenience I am going to say the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Okay, and you can see which one you resonate with. Alright, so I feel she belonged to a conservative family with stereotypical gender-based roles. If you look at this image, she is looking through the window. We have a globe or a bus, maybe a truck. Perhaps she wanted to be free, wanted to follow her dreams, travel the world, but she was not allowed to. And I'm also hearing maybe even basic education was denied to her. She did whatever was told to her by her family and not what she wanted. And I feel her only desire was to break free, but she did not have the courage to do that. And I'm also sensing she was very young, almost 12 or 13, when she fell in love with a masculine, and he would support and encourage her to fight for her rights, to live the life the way she wants. But she was really scared of what the society would say or the consequences her family might have to face by the community if she chose to follow her heart, if she chose to rebel. I feel eventually she gave up, sacrificed herself and her love to make others happy and to do what was right according to her. And I'm sensing she was married off to someone else. Now she was given a chance to bring an enormous amount of change in her life. She could have brought a change in the plight of women by standing up for their rights, especially with the masculine on her side. But she gave it up. She did not have the courage to do that. What I am picking up on is that in this lifetime, the feminine had to struggle and fight even for little things, like making her opinion, thoughts, beliefs, aspirations her goals known, especially to the collective, to the people she calls family or friends, to her partner, or to society in general. And I'm also sensing in this lifetime, this is going to be an on and off connection. This is someone who lives at a distance. And for some of you, I also feel you two will belong to different culture, religion, or there will be a significant age gap. And of course, there will be a sense of wanting to spend time with your person. But I feel the physical distance will make it difficult for you two to come together, to take this forward. Yeah. Now I feel because of the feminine's good virtues and behavior in the past life, she will eventually get what she wants, because I feel she no longer wants to sacrifice herself for the benefit of others. The feminine is well equipped with knowledge about karmic laws, the cause and effect of her actions. I feel it's because of her life experiences and struggles. There's a sense of standing up for herself. The feminine in this connection is dominant in her powers. She is aware of what she wants her life to be and how she wants to get there. On the hindsight, this connection will be slow moving, and that's because the masculine struggles with creating balance in his life. Alright, I'm getting this masculine will be attracted to you, will show interest in you. You will talk a lot, about different things, share your life journey, your experiences. You will have feelings for each other. You may go on a few dates. I'm seeing flirting, getting to know each other. There will be a lack of action from his side to take things forward. Sometimes he will be completely invested and obsessed with you, and you will feel, yes, I'm not dreaming. And other times, it may look like they're just being too friendly. They're keeping a distance. Now, because of the masculine's inconsistency and indecision, the feminine's life may have come to a halt. There will be no clarity about what is going on in this connection. Is it moving forward? Are you together? Or should you move on? And I'm also sensing you two are going to bicker like siblings, or there will be plenty of arguments, fights, long periods of silence, difference of opinion. I'm also sensing someone walked away, and most certainly it has to do with restoring the karmic balance, because one person is not ready to embrace the power of this connection. The divine feminine could be a fire sign or a Libra in particular. There will be separation, which is an absolute requirement for both of you to come into alignment with your higher self. Both of you need to work on your personal growth, explore other options, work on your finances, enjoy your life without each other. Alright, here's the thing. The divine feminine, every time you tend to find yourself being dependent on a person or a thing, okay, being obsessed with something, you will notice it moves further away from you. Now this will be a sign for you to shift your energy, otherwise you will be repeating the same cycle you have been going through in your past life, sacrificing your independence and yourself. So if this keeps happening to you, you know what you need to do. The feminines need to learn to be patient, because in this lifetime you have been given an opportunity to live your best life. Success, financial, material, looking absolutely gorgeous, attracting a lot of people, living a grand life. And I feel only then you are going to attract your masculine's best version, okay? So use this separation to focus your energy into something else, towards something which is going to give you pleasure, which is going to lighten your energy, something which makes you happy. It heals your heart. This separation will help the masculine to look within. Right now, your person is conflicted. This person has emotions for you, but they don't really know how to express it, or they try to hide it. I'm seeing the masculine's heart space is really blocked. He doesn't want to truly open his heart to someone because they are afraid of getting hurt, of being abandoned. Something about generational trauma or childhood trauma, something related to being abandoned as a child, or possibly they may have lost a parent or a sibling. For some of you, I feel your person is not ready to commit because they see you thriving, looking good, and it sort of triggers them. They feel they are not good enough. So the masculine feels his life is not in order, whereas the feminine is in a better place. That's why they are not in a position to offer something substantial, something the feminine is going to appreciate. Now the masculine needs to fix his life and heal his heart before you two can come together. I'm also feeling insecurity regarding this connection because you broke his heart in a past life, and that is still being reflected in this present lifetime. He was ready to take a leap of faith. You chose to abandon him, and that is being played out right now. The masculine needs to find his freedom. It feels he is still holding on to old beliefs, patterns, people, habits, thoughts. Unless he decides to let this go, he will not be able to move in the direction he desires. In his heart, he wants to really make this work. He wants to offer something to the feminine. He is attracted to her. I am strongly getting financial independence is something he needs to work on. He often feels he lacks in that department. And I'm also sensing he wants to achieve a whole lot in his life. Financial gains, material wealth, spiritual growth, emotional fulfillment, mental satisfaction. But he lacks action because of his fears, insecurities, attachment to the past. And I feel you have to give him his time and space to find his happiness, to feel proud of his achievements, and to be comfortable and confident in his own skin. Right now, there is a lack of confidence and courage to take a leap of faith towards this connection, towards you. I feel this connection is going to take time, so it will be up to you if you are willing to stay or move on. That is totally up to you. The masculine could be a water sign or an earth sign individual. Now let's have a look at where you are currently in this journey. It's time to disconnect from the world. And that's exactly what you are supposed to do. Your person could be in isolation. I feel their hermit mode is activated. They are in isolation right now. There is no communication. Both of you need to work on yourself and heal from all the negative thoughts you have been keeping within yourself. Okay, if you look at this image, it looks like a married couple, which tells me both of you have genuine feelings for each other, but now is not the right time to focus on this connection. If you try to force or control this situation to get the outcome you want, there will be more delays. So have faith in divine timing. Right now, the universe has created a distance so that both of you can focus on your individual journeys. Okay? Clear your karmic contracts. Maybe your health needs to be a priority right now, or maybe you are going to take a huge leap in your career. And that would require your attention, your focus, your energy, your time. We also have action. Now, this image sums up what is going on currently. The white horse is almost galloping as if it knows where it's supposed to go, ready to move forward, just like the divine feminine in this connection. She wants to take action, move forward, whereas the black horse is barely running. It looks confused, doesn't know where he's going. Pretty much like the masculine who is not ready to move forward, to take action. Now, if you try to control this connection, this is what might happen. The feminine is going to be way ahead, and then she will have to wait for the masculine to join her. And that is going to make her anxious, impatient. So the best advice for you is to let things happen naturally. I don't feel there is a third party. They see your power and sometimes they are intimidated by it. In his heart, he really wants to build something solid with the feminine, but in this image, the feminine's dominance is emphasized. So she needs to really let the masculine match up to her level. If you look at this image, he knows he is in a messed up situation. He also knows he is not doing something to change it. You know, there's no movement or action being taken. If you look closely, this road is muddy. He should not have been on this road. Similarly, I feel you are in a tough situation and you may not see positive movement. So maybe you should stop trying for now. There is a rainbow in the background which is a representation of hope, so not all is lost. I feel if you are looking for progress or positive changes, it might not happen anytime soon. So my advice to you is to stop giving to the situation or hoping for things to change. So you need to surrender. You need to be open to newness. Don't try to control this relationship because you are way ahead of them and you don't want to wait around. You have to break this pattern. Let it go. Allow someone to bring in new energy in your life. That's when you will get out of this stuck energy. You are waiting and it's causing a lingering energy because you are not giving up. Remember, a watched pot never boils. Right, so the number 8 could be significant for you. And for some of you, I feel this separation will last for almost 8 months. Alright? That is what I have for you. I hope this brings clarity to you in your current situation. And thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. If you enjoy this reading, don't forget to like, comment to let me know how this resonates. What is your story? And I would love to hear from you. And if you haven't subscribed, become a member of this amazing and growing community. It is always a pleasure to connect with you. And I'm sending lots of love and light to you. Take care.